Howdy, Kandorians. We're here playing Bayonetta. And today, we're also featuring our pals, Scooby and Shaggy. Like, how you doing, guys? Just so you know, fellas, I'm gonna put out here, this game is a little risque, so be very worried about this. Like, huh? It's the characters themselves. Well, you'll see. We'll be beating up monsters and demons and all that kind of thing. Like, what's with you and monsters? Well, I'm beating them up. Like, okay. So let's get into it, huh? Oh, hey, Scoob. How you been? Okay. Let's do it. Rihanna. I already paid you guys off. Like, sometimes I wonder if Scooby Snacks is enough. Oh, stop. Okay, let's do it. So, we're gonna do, of course, auto feature, easy, very easy. Let's go with easy, because, you know, why not? Like, sure. Okay, guys, let's go into this. In universe of light and dark, where perception is reality. Like, what's going on? You'll see. Like, who's that? It'll get more into the story later, I promise.
Long since erased from the records of time, there once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts to maintain the balance between them defended the just passage of time. Yet one day, that balance was toppled.
Like, huh? Supposedly there was a big issue and that kind of did more damage than it should have.
Harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into a chaotic loop of battle, ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly a gruesome war. Despite the tremendous radiance of God shining upon them, the Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended in the Umbra Witches' favor.
Like, what happened? So basically there was a war, the Umbra Witches won. Kinda. Like, really? As I said, kinda. There was a point where stuff got real. The problem was it was all a manipulation, and that will be told later. Yeah, I know, I feel like I spoiled a little bit, but not enough to tell you what really happened.
They launched the witch hunts, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance, and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle.
So yeah, there was a fight, and, you know, stuff happened. And like, who is these monsters things? Yeah, according to this game, those are angels. Like, what? Angels? Well, you don't see it. Kind of, but Rangels? Yeah, I know. Was like, what the heck is this? Buffalo of Blood. Like, what's going on? Yeah, you'll see. Mind you, like I said, this game is going to be really raunchy and very sus above anything else. Like, okay. Like, what's going on? Think about it. Like, zoinks! Okay, so I'm gonna start with a save point. Like, probably a good idea. Rare. Okay, so the main character is Bayonetta. Like, okay. She's an Umbra Witch. Like, huh. You'll see. Yeah, a lot, and all these games, they have that little plugs here and there, these little things basically telling who made the game. Like, interesting. Yeah. Funny thing is, a lot of these, there's an actual thing. Ashwa Japan. Yeah, that's an actual thing. Like, for real. Like, really? Like, please tell me. Yeah, it's what you think it is. Like, that's mean. I think it's funny.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even old Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? You know, I still don't get why the hell you drag me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is. Reading the Good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People have been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty. But you gotta keep the outfit happy. We don't take care of him, they take care of us. And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete. But hey, it's that kind of town. Without good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either.
Like, I don't like him either.
Into this shit, don't you?
It's actually pretty funny.
If it were me, I'd be brainy ends up barbecue. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast. Speaking of hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios.
Like, what's going on?
What the fuck?
You'll see.
Here? For this douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing. Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear
Like,
Lord, grant us guidance, and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
like, what's going on? You'll see. It's actually pretty funny. Like, oh man. Yeah. She's not an actual priestess or anything. She's the Umbra Witch. That's Bayonetta. Like, really? Yeah. And trust me, there's gonna be a lot of hilarity to come. I promise. Like, I hope so. Rope so. Affinity? Yeah, all these little encounters have a name. The specific angels and stuff. Like, that's crazy. I find it hilarious.
You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
Like, she's beating up the angels. Yeah. And she's having too much fun with it.
Come on, it's my freaking birthday!
Like, timber. Rare.
Oh, shit! Forgive me, husband! I didn't mean all that Humpty Dumpty shit! I swear!
Like, what's going on? Oh, he's just a friend. Like, really? Clue? Yeah, trust me, he's more or less okay.
You better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Like, zoinks!
Go down!
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you owe me.
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
Like, zoinks! Yeah, don't piss her off.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like, zoinks! Yeah, you could say that again. Reggie, close your eyes! It's fine. It doesn't show you anything that obscene, it just gives you kind of a more of a teaser. It's fan service, really. Like, huh? Again, fan service is it's above anything else. And later I'm gonna do some settings, so yeah, so we don't get demonetized. Like, please, Reese, relax. It's good.
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap taunts.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
Like, is that how she fights? Yeah, literally. All her style, when she fights, it looks like she's just parading, and it kind of is her thing. Like, she's crazy. Pretty much. Like, that's a lot of guns. Yeah, she. Yeah, she's a sweet tooth too. Like, I can't blame her.
If you're just gonna watch, I'm putting you to the work.
Like, it's good. Yeah.
No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Like, that's crazy. It's even funnier. Okay, so this is how you... It's gonna show you how to play. Lake, okay. Kick. And then do a little combo. And then evade, which helps. Believe it or not, that actually helps out really good in the game. Like how? This will show you how. Like, what happened? Yeah, it says it right here. Enemies will appear to move in slow motion for a set period of time. Basically, giving you a chance for opportunity attacks. They'll look like they're practically in slow motion while you are fighting at full force, and you slaughter them even faster. Like zoinks! Yeah, that's the coolest part about the Umber Witches. That's what one of their abilities is. It's basically Witch Time. It's called Switch Time. The other clan has the ability as well, but it's has a different name, and it's moved in a different way. Honestly, the coolest part about it is like what? Oh, right. Sorry, my brain went. Like zoinks! It does a lot, doesn't it? Ah, shove it. Like. Oh yeah. Like so. Yeah. There's a... Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Okay, rotate and press. Like, what was that all about? It wasn't really all that interesting. Honestly, I don't really use it. I just shoot and kill everything in sight, so... As far as specific techniques, it really isn't necessary unless you really need to do it. Certain enemies are just easier to kill certain ways. Like... Really? Kinda. You're nuts! Proud of it. Don't worry, Renzo. Like, aren't you supposed to... Yeah, but I'm not doing it right away. Gotta make him suffer a little. Like, fair. Come on. You deserve it for having a little sacrilege in his voice. I mean, come on. Like, do you even... Yeah, I remember. Don't worry. It was right here. And no, it wasn't. Like, you forgot. Nah. I'm just kidding. It's right over there. Like, really? Yeah, it's fine. Oops. She's like, whoops. The look on her face. She was like, oops. My bad.
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Like, that was good. Yeah.
Radahn should be paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
Engine still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you!
You keep bellyaching like that, and you lobbed away Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that. Catch you later, Bayonetta. Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project before the shit hits the fan.
Wait, Rodin! What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap. I bet they hate him down there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
What? Don't you leave me here!
And she would. After 2 minutes. Like, did she? No. Apparently she was a woman of her word.
Hey, I'm screwed! Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage. I tell you what, if I can see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
Enzo, the road.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers.
Like Zoinks? I know, right?
Dressed like a nun too. When you end up in the afterlife, that's not going to be pretty.
I like the little outfits. The toys are nice too.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you can remember is that you're a witch. But now, you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell. I know I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for. That was our deal.
Come on now! Look at my poor cow! I'm working for free after this! At least let me get a drink at Rodin's before you start grilling me. The info I got is good. It's gonna get you close to finding the other stone in the pair and figuring out some of that lost past of yours. I swear.
Like, what happened? Long story. Play through the game and you'll find out. Like, okay.
Girl. Jesus! Can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
What the fuck?
Like Zoinks! Ruh-roh! Like, what happened? Remember which time? Like, really? Yeah. Funny thing is, she can be in that particular phase virtually anytime she wants, as long as she wants. Like, that's actually pretty cool. Really, really rule. Who's that? Like, she's good. Yeah, I thought so.
You? What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
Lake, what's the timing for? Lake, did you just hang him? Yeah. Lake, how's it hanging? Rad, Reggie, rad. Lake, I knew it was rad. No, I think he meant bad, as in yikes. Rad. Lake, you guys have no sense of humor. Trust me, I got plenty of a sense of humor. That one was just eek. Lake, you got a platinum? Yeah, I mean, it's harder than you think to get that, depending on the level. Lake. Lake. Like zoinks! Like, how strong is she? Well, the fact that she manhandled the car and the guy at the same time. Fair point. His hat. Like the gates of hell. Yeah. It's literally and figuratively. Like, serious? He is a demon. Huh.
You don't say.
That's crazy, man.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too racist. And Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a seven.
Like, huh?
Lost memories calling you out. I got a little present for you. These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
Like, nice guns. I thought so.
Calling me out. I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round. Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy. You deadbeat motherfucker.
I know, right? Like, okay, this game is actually pretty cool.
I should have been a pole dancer.
It's one of my favorite parts of the game. Is just her making comments like that. Like, what? Oh yeah, you can either play the game and miss the bullets, or cash in the bullets for basically angel rings. And it's this game's form of currency. Like, huh? Well, virtually every game has a form of currency. Like, fair. Like, to buy items and gain abilities, things like that.
Some whale in Europe is
So, yeah.
trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye, saying it's part of some set called the Eyes of the World. Fits the bill of what you're after, don't it? Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black market goes white hot for the thing. But the seller wanted an arm and a leg for it, to the point no one could stomach the price. So back goes the stone. But not before everyone figures out where the guy is. You're gonna enjoy doing this one, I bet. I love sticking it to the rich. Of course, when you do, don't forget your old buddy Enzo stuck his neck out on this one. Slide me a few fuzzoles out of the rich guy's pocket for my troubles. Right? Anyways, you better get going before the trail gets cold. Off to the middle of nowhere. Paradise of Europe. Vigor.
Like, I'm surprised she can... Yeah, hold on. Look at the way she struts. Like, fair. Like, zoinks! Yeah, she's in a place called Purgatorio. It's the in-between worlds. Like, really? Yeah. She does it so she doesn't be seen or bothered. Fair. Like, what was that? It comes in later. It's kind of trippy, isn't it? Lake Mega. Rega, Rega, Rega.
Sir, this is supposed to be paradise?
Like, you got some money? Yeah. And what you do will actually frighten the people around you. Like, well, that makes sense. Since, like, things go kaboom. Yeah, and they will not know who did it. Like, really? Yeah. Like, I wonder if I could do that in a buffet someday. Probably. If you learned the ability. But because the fact that you probably would be more of a Lumen Sage if you were ever in that world. Like, is that good? Well, yeah, I mean, you generally would have the same ability as she does. You wouldn't be a see, generally, Lumen Sages would be a lot of times they would be men. And the Umber Witches would be female. Like, really? Yeah. It's actually very interesting. Because every time you've ever seen any of that, it's usually the Umber Witches are the females, and the Lumen Sages are the males. Supposedly, to keep both lines appropriate, they would keep each other, you know, strong. But for some reason, there was a problem that created kind of a rift that turned both lines against each other, and it was actually amalgamate. Basically, a bad guy made, like, zoinks. Did you just decapitate them from the waist down? Yes. Like, zoinks. I never said this game was gonna be a kid appropriate one, you know. Like, of course not. Especially with her strutting around like that. Yeah. I mean, look at the way she walks. She's like, I know I'm fine. Like, well, she is beautiful. No doubt, ladies and gentlemen, no doubt. Any of you guys ever thought, mind you, and funny thing is, she's probably about 7 feet tall, roughly. Like, did she just kick an angel into the Iron Maiden? Yes. Like, zoinks. You still got a platinum? Yeah, like I said, it depends on the... Lumen Sage, Umber Witch. When their powers meet in a test of strength, the lightning released will be the test. So basically, I have to use, yeah, I have to do that. Like, whoa. Rare, row. Kinda cool, I think. Like, did you just create a path? Yeah. And everybody saw that thing open up and they're like, what was that? What was that? Yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah. More money. And they're running because they're like, something is shooting. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Like, oh, I gotta see this. Riru.
I knew it. This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers. It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat hole of the town you and I live in is close to both. But the Vigridians, they got a special air about them. They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home. Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight, if you come across any of these, bring them to me, and I'll hook you up.
Another one looking to line his pockets. I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of you.
Real cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't get any bright ideas about coming to me for help.
No. You get one thing straight. I'm not the slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns. If you get in my way, I will... How do the Americans put it? Oh yes. Bust a cap in your ass.
Right on, baby. Right on.
Like, zoinks! Yeah. Told you. He's a demon. Probably a pretty high level one too to conjure that kind of magic. Like, really? How would you know? Let's just say I have some theories on that. Like, really? Yeah, I mean, generally. They're generals ones. One's born of my own observations. Like movies and games. That too. A lot of them have the same kind of eerie similarities. So, either they're, you know, bumming that information off of each other, or there's something to it, you know. Like, fair. Like, which one do you think? Me? Personally? It's a combination of both, I think. Like, really? Kinda. It's really hard to explain. You know, the whole concept of, you know, information being told over years and even centuries? That kind of thing. Like, so, you're telling me that at one point people kept telling the same stories over and over and it became a general consensus? Yes. But that same story was based in some kind of truth originally, and that truth was basically either, you know, twisted and turned to suit the one that was telling the story. So yeah, over the centuries, even millennia, that information became what it is now. Like, huh? Like, how would you know the difference between the lie and the... that is the hard part. See, for me, it's more of... I'll find out on my own terms. Like, I'll actually figure it out myself. Like, oh... Like, Whoa, pretty. Yeah, pretty, but not a good sign. Like, oh no. Applaud. No thanks, I'm good. Like, where'd you get... Oh, the coolest part about... Like, zoinks! Yeah, there's a lot of those. Like, these guys are nuts! Like, zoinks! Beloved? Like, who would like that? Yeah, tell me about it. Man, scaling thing is so ugly that even the mother would be like, yeah. Like, what? Yeah, it's summoning. She can summon demons. Like, whoa. And the demon had their lunch. Like, speaking of... Yeah, later. Like, what was she doing there? Opening a gate that was sealed by divine magic. Huh. You didn't see all those hands grabbing it going, mine, 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 mine? That was literally what it is. Like, what was that? You'll see. I'm gonna try to do 2 later, because it's actually pretty entertaining to watch that. Like, what's going on? Yeah, this is gonna happen a lot in the series.
What are you doing? Let's go.
Like, zoinks! Yeah, this is what happened in her past. Like, does that thing talk out of his stomach? Yeah. Yeah. Some of these angels are the most ugliest creatures in the multiverse. Like, apparently. Yeah. Well, guys. Oh, there we go. Like, zoinks! Like, was that a... Yeah, that was literally a pose. Her just posing, going, "Ain't I gorgeous?" Like, yeah, but... Yeah, that was literally her being a show-off. To her, this was literally just, eh. Like, he's like, no, no! Bad boy. Take your fate like a man. Or whatever you are. Like, zoinks, that's a little... Yeah. Yeah, he was like, Like, were you waiting? Reggie, what about you, Reg? Rendor? Not so much. Plus, I get more money out of exchanging those bullets above anything else. Really? Yeah, depending on how many I find in the particular level. Anyway, thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys' patronage. Please check out my new video, because I'm doing another video in a couple of days, and it's gonna be a sick game because I love the game. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is because it's more fun for me to, you know, show you as I'm playing. So take care, and like always, be good, like, be careful, and if you can't be careful, Rangels Raretcha. Yeah. Anyway, take care, guys, and have a great day. And happy holidays.